Dear students, today our topic is constitutional design. To understand this, we have taken the example of democratic constitution in South Africa. It will make us clear the process and background of the making of the constitution. First of all, Dr. Nelson Mandela was the main leader of the freedom struggle of South Africa. He was sentenced for 28 years with the allegation of treason in most dreaded jail of the or prison of the South Africa, that is Robben Island. And after that, the struggle against apartheid. Apartheid is a system of racial discrimination unique to South Africa. In this system, the people are discriminated on the basis of their color of their skin. There were three types of people: blacks, then colored, all migrated Indians and the mixed races are in this category, and then whites. Whites discriminate with these blacks and coloreds. The hotel, restaurants, cinema halls, trains, lawns, public parks, everything was different for the blacks and whites. So they were being continuously discriminated by the white society. And after that, when South Africa got independence, towards a new constitution, they were required to make a constitution of South Africa for the smooth functioning of the nation. And Constitution of South Africa was to be made in a special circumstances because these blacks and whites were supposed to live together. The discriminated, the person who was suppressed and oppressor were supposed to live together. That's why they were required to make confidence with each other. Trust was missing between them. That's why they formed the Constitution of South Africa. Towards this Constitution of South Africa, the leaders play a very important role. Dr. Nelson Mandela asked the black people that we will not leave our habit or basic nature of forgiveness. We will not treat these whites with any hate or any anger, and we will adjust with them. That's why they come up with this constitution. Earlier, South Africa was treated as a most undemocratic country of the world, and after this they gave such type of fundamental rights in their constitution that come out with a finest constitution. It became the model democracy of the world. Then why do we need a constitution? The question arises, why do we need a constitution? This is very important question. And after that, constitution is required for the smooth functioning of the nation. After US got independence, they adopted a constitution. Later on, it becomes a fashion that all the democratic countries of the world have constitution. It generates degree of trust and coordination between the people of the country, that everybody had trust in the constitution, that country will be run with specific rules and regulations. It generates the trust and coordination. Second, it specifies how government will be constituted. Otherwise, without constitution, there might be some powerful persons, those may disturb the process of formation of the government, but due to a specific rule for making of the government, it specifies how government will be constituted. It gives trust to the people, or give a specific line on which the government will be constituted. Third point, it lays down the limits on the powers of the government. Otherwise, government or the political leaders may become uncontrolled. Their power is also controlled, under the control, and they can't do whatever they like. They have their powers. Their powers are clearly specified in the Constitution. It tells us what are the rights of the citizens. Fundamental rights of the citizens are clearly specified in the Constitution. That's why in case of violation of the fundamental rights in India, we can directly approach to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court guarantee us that our fundamental rights will be given to us. Next, it tells us the aspirations of the people. That what are the aspirations of the people? What people want from the government? What government is supposed to do? It is also clearly written in the Constitution. That's why we need a Constitution for the smooth functioning of a nation. Then, making of the Constitution of India. Making of the Constitution of India, it was not as complex as the Constitution of making of the Constitution of South Africa, because unlike South Africa, white didn't settle down in India, but India got independence in special circumstances with a bloody partition on the basis of religion. India got independence and divided itself into India and Pakistan. In these partition clashes, around 10 lakh people died. Special circumstances arrived there. And due to this situation, the leaders of the freedom struggle of India, they were continuously thinking about the making of Constitution, what we are supposed to do, what should we do, what should not we do, what type of Constitution will be there. It was already, with the leaders, they had idea about the Constitution. In 1928, Pandit Motilal Nehru and 8 other Congress leaders drafted a Constitution. It also helped in making of the Constitution of India. After that, in Karachi session of the Congress in 1931, the issue of this Constitution of India was discussed, and lot of resolutions were passed in this session. It also helped in making of the Constitution. After that, Government of India passed a act, Government of India Act in 1935. We have taken many laws and clauses from this Act of Government of India Act of 1935. With the passage of time, up to this, the leaders of the Indian freedom struggle got lot of confidence, and they have taken many things from the constitutions of the other countries. We have taken parliamentary system from the Britain, and so on, from the Ireland, Canada, USA. From the constitution of many countries of the world, we have taken many clauses and laws and rules and regulations. And the Constituent Assembly of India. Who were the makers of the Constitution of India? It was the Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly was elected by the election in 1946. Elections were held for the provincial legislatures in 1946, and after this election, the Constituent Assembly was there, and with the partition of India and Pakistan, India had 299 members in the Constituent Assembly of India. Rest were shifted to the Constituent Assembly of Pakistan. And why to accept this constitution even after 70 years? This question also rises. From 1950 to date, till date today, no political party or neither any large part of the society has raised any issue or question on the Constitution of India. If there were some questions or some problems, these problems are being resolved continuously and with this amendment acts. Lot of amendments have been made in the Constitution of India, and under the leadership of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was the president of this drafting committee of the Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution was formed, and first meeting of the Constituent Assembly was held in December 1946, and it took around 3 years, and this Constituent Assembly met around 114 days. All the matters what was discussed in the Constituent Assembly debates was printed, and there are 12 bulky volumes of these debates to get the idea why these laws have been made, what is the background, what is the basic idea behind the making of these laws. This is the making of the Constitution of India. Till now we discussed the making of the Constitution of South Africa, making of the Constitution of India. Now we will discuss about the guiding values of the Indian Constitution, the dreams and aspirations of the political leaders and the public during the freedom struggle was noticed and discussed and accepted by the leaders of India. Before making of the Constitution of India, they got some ideas from the aspirations, and Gandhiji were not the member of the Constituent Assembly of India, but there were lot of members, those who follow his ideas. But Gandhiji spelled out in his magazine Young India in 1931 what he wanted in the Constitution of India, and with same time Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar also advocated for the weaker section of the society, and sometime he even argued with the Gandhiji on the issues of the backward classes, scheduled caste and the oppressed classes in the country. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru also advocated for the poor section of the society. At the time of independence, in his first speech, he said that this freedom will not be complete till anybody goes hungry in the bed. We have to wipe the tears of the every Indian in the country. And after that we will discuss the philosophy of the Indian Constitution. The main philosophy of the Indian Constitution is given in the preamble of the Constitution. Preamble has highlighted, we can get these some keywords from the preamble. We the people of India. It means we the people of India enact and adopt this Constitution of India. It is not given to us by any outside or external force. We accept it. And then sovereign. India is a sovereign country. Nobody can dictate us, or no external power can dictate us to take any step or any policy in our country. India is a sovereign nation. Socialist. Socialism was the idea of the time, and leaders promised the lower start of the society for the upliftment. That's why our government started many or several schemes for the upliftment of the poor classes or the oppressed classes. Then secular. India is a secular country. All religions are equal before the law. Government cannot propagate any law and religion. Government, there is no official religion of the country. All religions are equal before the law. Democratic. India is a democratic country. Nobody will give us that this is the leader or president or prime minister of India. Our leaders, our prime minister, our government will be elected by the people. This is the system of governance, democratic. Then republic. India is a republic country. The head of the country is an elected leader, not a hereditary king. Justice. All Indians are equal before the law. There is no discrimination on the basis on the justice. Judiciary will treat everybody or every citizen equally. Liberty. All Indians have liberty of thought and practice their thoughts and their ideas. No restriction is on their ideas and thoughts. Equality. All Indians are equal before law, irrespective of their caste, sex, religion, gender, whatever they are equal before the law. And last, fraternity. All Indians are brothers and sisters. We are the member of one family. We are not different. This should be the thought of every Indian. Only then it will be the basis of this progress of the nation. Institutional design. Our constitution is designed in such a way that after a long debate and discussion, it is written in a very legal language. Every aspect is discussed in detail, and the citizens' rights are also written in the constitution. The fundamental rights are given, and fundamental rights are guaranteed by the Constitution of India. Supreme Court is there to protect the rights of Indian citizens. And we will discuss many more and other institutions in the next chapters. And one more thing, that Indian Constitution is not a unalterable document, neither a sacred document. It can be changed with the time, with the requirements, with the need of the time. We can change it. All institutions will be discussed in the next chapter.